Hi, I'm Joel. I'm here with Boramy. We're the co-founders of Alta.
Joel is our lead programmer, and I'm the lead designer on A Township Tale. So, A Township Tale is an open-world multiplayer VR game set in like a medieval fantasy setting, where players get to live out a life, I suppose, in that sort of world. So they can adopt these roles in this abandoned town, like the blacksmith, the woodcutter, or the farmer, or the warrior. And essentially, they'll work together by trading their resources, crafting better gear, better weapons, better tools, so that they can explore the world, discover dungeons, and find everything that's out there.
So we found one of the problems with a lot of VR games that have been coming out is the lack of VR nature to them. A lot of them have lots of UI elements. A lot of them seem to be essentially ports of traditional PC games. Yeah. And what we're focusing on doing is making A Township Tale feel extremely native to VR. So the way that you do craft a sword, for instance, is by after smelting a raw sword, leaving it over a fire and then physically holding it over an anvil as you physically swing a hammer with your other hand to then craft it into shape. On top of this, everything you do from fighting to interacting with players comes down to the way you move your body language, and the way you swing all sorts of weapons and tools around the environment.
And all of this is really done in a persistent world, so that players can come back to it. They can, set goals for themselves that maybe they'll achieve over the course of a couple weeks, and maybe build up, a real sense of community that way with the other people in the town. One of the ways that we're able to build such a vast open world is by using a lot of procedural tools. So we're actually a pretty small team of only 5 developers, and the procedural tools that we build let us populate the world. It lets us easily configure how the player interacts with objects, and just opens us up to focusing on the core mechanics that people find to be so much fun.
So some examples of that include our mines, which are all procedurally generated, and we have everything from various biomes and all sorts of different creatures found in the mines, to the way a player actually holds an object is procedurally generated.
Yeah. So essentially, we want to build what it would be like to live in like Middle Earth from Lord of the Rings, or be in a magical world like Hogwarts. And VR is the platform just for that. And the crappy thing is that no one else is really building this thing right now.